Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Outside low, 2-1.
2-1. That missed. That's a ball.
That clips the corner.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So up next, Santiago Espinal. That's the third. Shaw. There's one. On to Bush. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Elly De La Cruz.
Elly De La Cruz at the plate. He's fast.
Faster than me?
Oh, you're over 50, Chris, so yeah. And that's in the dirt. Two out, space is empty. And there's a ball.
Outside.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, today's starting pitcher, Nick Martinez. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That one felt good. His fourth home run of the season. It's 1-0.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. He got on plane with that high fastball, then look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Here's Kyle Tucker. In the air, right side. Fraley should have it. And there's one down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. One thing these players do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, we don't see situational hitting as that art as much as we used to because hitters are slugging the ball, they're hitting it over the fence. But when you see a team that has the ability to shorten up, hit behind runners, and go first to third or first to home, man, that just adds to the element of what you're able to do in other ways with the bat. So opposing pitcher better not walk anybody or give them free base runners, because these hitters know what to do when runners are on.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Way high.
That's a ball.
One of my favorite stats all time, 1997, the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio played in all 162 games for the Astros on AstroTurf, and he never hit into a double play.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that back.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Cubs draw first blood on this solo homer. It's now 1-0. Second inning set to go. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Stevenson around second. Headed for the plate. Plays the plate, and he's out. He tried for the inside to Parker, and he couldn't make it.
Gavin Lux.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Swinging a foul out of play. 1 out, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. McGuire makes the grab. Out number 2.
Batting 6, the left fielder, number 30, Will Benson.
Will Benson will hit next. Right through there for a strike. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And it remains 1-0. Here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Dansby Swanson stands in. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's outside. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Swung on, belted, way back there. That one hops against the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One out, runner at second. And next for the Cubs, Nico Hoerner. And that is cut on and missed. It's 2-2. High fly ball, shallow right field. Fraley hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting it, the third baseman, Matt Shaw.
Here's the third baseman, Matt Shaw. Ball to strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2's the count.
This one in the dirt. Tag safe. He's into third on a wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Got him looking. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We played 2 full. It's the Cubs 1 and the Reds nothing. On to the third inning. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer.
Spencer Steer.
Next pitch is outside. Next offering is fouled back. And that skips in the dirt.
Full count.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
So digging in, Jake Fraley. Outside.
Ball.
And there's the strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
One down, base is empty. That one out to right. Tucker should have it. They got it for out number 2.
Batting none, the second baseman, Matt.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McLain. 2 down, nobody on. There's the strike. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, foul off first. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Reds down in order. They trail here 1-0. As we go to the last of the third. And here's the catcher, Reese McGuire. Just missed. That one finds the zone. 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. And strike two.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
2 outs. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Seiya Suzuki. That's towards center. Friedl on the move. And that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they lead it 1-0. Start of the fourth. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. Fouls one off. 2-2. He goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
On the ground to the left. In time to Bush. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. This one in the air. Bush should have this one. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. And midway in the 4th, it's the Cubs 1 and the Reds 0. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the 4th, now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Going to count 1 and 2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Benson makes the grab, 1 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
Swanson digs in.
Swanson.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to first, and Swanson is set down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's
Now
internal
batting,
clock.
the
He
first
knew he had
baseman,
plenty of time to
Michael
take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down into the gap. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So runner at second, two down. Nico Hoerner, the next Cub to hit. Next offering upstairs. Busch at second with two down. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. Cubs leave one, but they're on top 1-0. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton all set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Tyler Stevenson. Right through there for a strike. And that's way high. And the count's full.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Gavin Lux now at the plate. Three-two now. Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it across. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Now batting, the left fielder, Will Benson.
In now for the Reds, Will Benson.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the Reds go 1-2-3. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Cubs 1 and the Reds nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Matt Shaw. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Just trying to protect, keep the at bat alive.
And that's in the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for
Now
having him
batting,
out in front
the
of that
catcher,
pitch.
Reese
Clearly he had him fooled.
McGuire.
Here's Reese McGuire. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer
Now
black.
batting, the
Man,
left
sometimes
fielder,
you just got to tip your
Ian
cap.
Happ.
In half up to hit. High fly ball out towards left center. Brings it in for the third out. Back here at Wrigley
Leading off
Field,
for the Reds,
and now the first baseman,
number
Spencer
7,
Steer.
Spencer Steer.
Just missed. That one is absolutely belted. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Fraley digs in now. Just
That's
missed.
up. That's the ball.
Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Matt McLain, the next to hit. Inside move to second, and he's back in there. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. On the ground to third. Boots it, gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. Steer on at second with 2 down. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Slap the other way, foul. That's down and in.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Santiago Espinal in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. Swing and a miss.
Ball count.
Three and two. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
That's a ball.
Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Brent Suter up and throwing for Terry Francona. Rogers getting loose as well. In the dirt, and now it's filled up 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Friedel under it. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Next offering misses, and it's 2-2. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
That's ball 4, tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon. And
new pitcher on now, Ian Gibaut. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Gibaut.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that there goes the runner. Now a rocket to right center. Way back there, and forget it. It's out of here. His 12th of the season, and they jump out front. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So 2 down, Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
Full count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Cubs add 2 on this homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Chicago
We're in the
Cubs.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Drew
45.
Pomeranz.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with.
Pomeranz.
Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Stepping in is the
Leading off
switch
for the
hitting
Reds,
shortstop,
the
Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
And it is
That's the
2-1.
Well, these Reds need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. You really can't pin it on one player because we've seen soft contact up and down this lineup. It's time to make some adjustments because this approach is just off.
That one ripped left field, way back there, and it's off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
The batter.
Well, this
the
one started
catcher,
with a bad
Tyler
jump, a bad read off of the bat.
Stevenson.
He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Falling behind 2-1.
The cause for these struggles is a little different for each guy. For some, it's timing, and for others, it's mechanics. Whatever it is, they need to start hitting the ball harder.
Tying run at the plate. And it's even up. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. He made him pay for that one. Home run number 5 on the season, and we are all tied up. It's 3-3.
This one feels far from over, Boog. Who knows how this game's going to play out now? That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Now it's the Reds DH, Gavin Lux. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Shaw puts it away for the out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Next offering is
2-1.
outside. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
1 down, base is empty. And that
Count
one
is
almost
full.
got him. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong makes the play, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Here at Wrigley Field, here's Nico Hoerner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz throws to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Inside, almost got him. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. Score remains tied at 3. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Caleb Thielbar.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Caleb.
Stepping in, Jake Fraley.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that's outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Matt Rodriguez up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Flexen getting cranked up as well. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missed.
We got a full
Matt
count.
McLean in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Line drive. it in, one away.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
That's through there for a strike. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. McGuire on to first. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. All tied up, and we're in the top of the eighth. A little bit high, 2-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's outside, and now it's 3-2. Santiago Espinal in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Right side, hard hit. Horner over to first. Out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for
Back
the Reds.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brent Suter.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Leading off for the
Now
Cubs,
it's the switch hitting
the left
outfielder,
fielder,
Ian Happ.
Happ.
And that one a little below the knees. 2-1. Late with the swing there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the
Now
first 2
batting,
batters
the
he's
designated
faced in
hitter.
this one, getting
Seiya.
straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot,
Suzuki.
but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
Left field, way back there. And it's off the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, and in there with a double off the wall.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. In the air, left field. Benson in and to his right. Brings it in. And that ends the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Cubs,
and here comes the closer,
Number 49.
Matt Rodriguez. On
Matt
for his Major League
Rodriguez.
debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more
Leading off
people
for
in the stands, and it's a
the
bigger
third baseman,
stadium.
number
But
4,
the game
Santiago
itself is still the same.
Escobar.
Look at the catcher. Whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
Inside.
Off the
Ball.
plate inside, and it's 2-1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And out number 1 on the grab. Ellie De La Cruz
Now batting
will hit
the
next.
shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Pulls it in on the run. 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He
Now
saved
batting,
extra bases for sure.
Tyler
If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a
Stevenson.
second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
The 2-1. Fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Brad Keller, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Taylor Rogers.
Now pitching for
The southpaw's
Cincinnati.
been really good against
Number
left-handed
55,
hitters.
Taylor Rogers.
The 1-1. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next one misses. Ball 3.
3-1.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, he tried to nibble right there
Now
and
back,
just missed his
first
spot.
baseman,
Hitter didn't
Michael
offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. Trying to move him over here. In plenty of time to first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
There was a time where that sack
The
bunt was
batter,
just
number
ho-hum,
2,
very basic,
second
but is
baseman,
increasingly
Nico.
difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. The winning run on second base. That just
ball.
misses. And a count 2-1.
2-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. Across is the winning run, and the Cubs walk it off and win it 4-3.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. A winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
And the final score here, 4-3. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.